this is the best investment in the world today, is called silver.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because I study history a lot. This here is fake money. I would never work for this stuff. It's good as toilet paper. So the biggest investment today is this. This is 35 US. And I think everybody in the world can afford this today. And I tell people every day, you should buy this. No, I'll save this. You see, they don't know the difference between this is fake money, this is real money.
According to Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, silver has been money for centuries. Rather than investing in fiat money, which Kiyosaki called fake money, investing in commodities may provide a hedge against inflation and the whims of the stock market. Since 1915, silver's inflation-adjusted value has grown by roughly 50%, according to U.S. News & World Report, indicating that it can outpace inflation. Silver's short-term direction could depend on the Federal Reserve's next move at the next Federal Open Market Committee meeting. Robert stresses the importance of recognizing the difference between fiat currencies like the yen, rupee, dollar, and peso, which he considers fake money, and precious metals like silver, which he deems real money. Despite the affordability of silver coins, most people still prefer to save counterfeit fake dollars. Kiyosaki has been recommending investors buy silver for quite some time. In his recent tweet, he calls gold and silver God's money, whereas the US dollar is fake because hard assets do not back it. Earlier this month, the famous author urged investors to buy silver before it's gone. He stressed that the precious metal is growing rarer, noting that silver is a better bargain as a long-term investment than gold because everyone can afford it. Focusing on global geopolitical tensions, Kiyosaki contends that the world is undergoing significant transformations. He highlights the divisions between major powers like Russia, China, the United States, and Europe, suggesting that the world is breaking in half. Recent international events, such as the BRICS meeting involving Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, serve as clear indicators of these seismic shifts on the global stage. He predicts the possibility of war, particularly between China and the United States, as part of these global changes. We will now bring you clips from Robert Kiyosaki's interview with Beer Biceps. But before we do, if you want more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more updates. Thank you, and enjoy the video.
So the biggest investment today is this. This is 35 US. And I think everybody in the world can afford this today. And I tell people every day, you should buy this. No, I'll save this. See, they don't know the difference between this is fake money, this is real money. And this here is gold, real money, fake money. So the yen, the rupee, the dollar, the peso, all fake. So when I was 9 or 10 years old, I started finding that out. I said, how come they don't teach us money at school? Well, they don't want you to know it's fake. Best investment in the world today. I'm not kidding you. Better than real estate, better than oil, better than gas is silver.
All right.
Because I'm giving you early warning. This is going down.
I hear you.
When this goes down, the rupee goes down with it.
Okay. All
okay,
right.
So if you want to get rich, get silver today. Best investment of all. This is $35 US. The world is today, not tomorrow, not next year. Today, the world's breaking in half. You have Russia, China, America, Europe. It's breaking in half. And that's why just last week was the BRICS meeting. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. India is right in the middle. So maybe I'm Asian, what it is I just don't listen to stupid school teachers. I don't like school teachers. My poor dad was a poor man because he thought he was smart. So I go around the world telling people, don't listen to your school teacher. And I get hell for it. I catch it. But I tell people what I know, what I believe, what I find out. And so that's called integrity. Integrity is I will talk to you truthfully. I won't say I like you and I don't like you, here's my problem. I tell people directly. I get into so much trouble for it. I get hated by a lot of people, But I don't think that's Japanese. That's just being an American. I just say, this is it. That's why Trump and me, we're good friends. He'll tell you straight.
Okay.
Whereas this guy Biden will lie. I said it before. The world is now split in two. It's called Russia, China, America, India in the middle. India's caught now in the middle of the biggest changes in world history. And the war is we're going to go to war. I can tell already. So it's going to be China versus America. You guys already know because you have Pakistan, you still have Kashmir. We're still at war here. But if you don't fight, people just take everything. I wish there wasn't war. Let's live like the Beatles and be peaceful. What's killing America today is all these hippies. They say, there's no more police. Did you know that? They're taking police away from America. Did you know that? And this violence breaks out. Could you imagine if there was no police here? There'd be chaos. So many people live in this very, very little, if we could all live like we're in heaven. Well, we don't. We live here on planet Earth. This is a great place. I'm having a good time. Okay, there's a lot of work to do here to make people's lives better.
The U.S. stock market showed impressive gains in 2023, and the latest gross domestic product, GDP figure, exceeded expectations. But according to Robert Kiyosaki, the picture might not be as rosy as it appears. Don't they know the stock market is up because Biden raised the debt ceiling? America's debt is going up, so stock market going up. He wrote in a recent tweet, America is broke. He mentions that the only nation with more debt than the United States is Japan, which he humorously criticizes for being stupid despite its citizens' high levels of savings. Additionally, Kiyosaki expresses his strong disapproval of President Biden and characterizes him as the biggest criminal and a communist despite being elected president of the United States in January 2020. Since taking office, Biden canceled a permit for the Keystone XL crude oil pipeline, effectively ending the project, and he has placed more land off limits to development. Kiyosaki criticizes Biden's decision to cut off the pipeline running from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. This move negatively impacted the oil industry. He argues that this decision ultimately aimed to undermine the middle class and create a divide between the rich and the poor. Let's get back to the interview.
America is one of the most corrupt countries. I mean, look at this guy, President Biden, the biggest criminal I've ever seen. He's our president. He's a terrible man.
Okay.
And the reason I know that is because I'm a capitalist. Biden is a communist.
Okay.
How do I know? Not what they say, it's about what they do. So in 2020, January 2020 this year, Biden gets elected. He beats my friend here. I don't know if you know who this guy is. His name is Donald Trump.
Of course.
Very good friend of mine. We're capitalists. He's a very good man. But the communists and the socialists and the crooks hate him. Very good man.
Okay.
So in January 2020, this is what Biden did for the world. I'm an oil guy also. I went to school because I understand oil. I own oil wells like Mr. Tata. See, the rich own commodities.
Okay.
So there was a pipeline running from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. Biden cut that off. What does that mean? So you don't know. What did he do? He cut that pipeline off. I was selling oil in those days for $30 a barrel, went to $130 a barrel. That's dollars. I knew exactly what Biden was doing. He was going to destroy the middle class. So there'd be two classes of people, rich and everybody else poor. So Biden is one of these guys here. And this man here is a capitalist.
Yeah. So
It's very bad in America, but they don't tell you that. America is bankrupt. We're the biggest debtor nation in the world. The only nation more in debt than us is Japan. Stupid Japanese. Japanese save this. Per capita, Japanese save the most money. And what happens, capitalists, like Trump and I don't know if you speak the same language, but so the Japanese save all that little yen and they buy dollars, and guys like me borrow their money and we invest all over the world.
Okay.
Japanese are savers. That's why Japan's in trouble. They're not investors. Okay. India's in trouble because you don't produce enough money, capital.
As concerns about inflation and the stability of traditional currencies persist, more individuals may turn to tangible assets like silver to preserve their wealth. During 2023, the price of silver has not yet moved much. It started the year at about $24 an ounce, only to rise just above $26 in early May. It has since fallen, so much so that it is now below $23. Although the annual low was reached in the first half of March, just below $20, when the banking crisis broke out in the U.S. Thus, it started at $24, fluctuated between $20 and $26, and then returned to $23. The first 8 months of the year proved to be rather monotonous for the price of silver. What's your take on Kiyosaki's view of silver as real money compared to fiat currencies being fake money? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you found this video informative, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and enable notifications to stay informed about our latest videos on silver, gold, and copper. Thank you for watching, and we appreciate your support.